Traeger, who will present the Doty Award. Peter?
Hi, thank you. Let me share my screen if I can. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm not very good at this. What's going on here? Do you see my screen? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. So I am honored today to present the Doty Award to an outstanding graduate student in neuroscience. Bob Doty was a highly esteemed faculty member at this school for 50 years and remained active until his death in 2011. He was a dedicated teacher and mentor, training more than 50 graduate students and postdoctoral fellows. His research was largely focused on how the left and right hemispheres of our brain sometimes work independently and sometimes cooperatively in tasks like learning and memory, communicating through the corpus callosum. Bob was a highly valued colleague who was very supportive of his mentees and of junior faculty in this department. He also played a central role nationally and internationally in the development of neuroscience as a distinct discipline. In the 1960s, there were societies for many of the traditional biomedical areas, physiology, pharmacology, biochemistry, and so on. But neuroscience was in its infancy. Bob Doty and 10 others founded the Society for Neuroscience in 1969. This was not as easy as it may sound, because the notion of neuroscience as a distinct discipline was not universally accepted back then. Indeed, there was considerable opposition, largely because the existing traditional societies viewed this upstart as a competitor. Bob and his co-founders persisted, and as anyone who has attended a meeting can attest, the growth in this society has been extraordinary, today numbering over 38,000 members and dwarfing most of the others. Bob was also a very generous individual, donating funds to endow a lectureship in neuroscience in the name of his wife, Elizabeth. In his honor, we have established an award to be presented to a graduate student for excellence in dissertation research. Monique Mendes grew up in Jamaica and came to us following her undergraduate years at the University of Florida. She joined the laboratory of Anya Majewska and began work on a project to characterize the self-renewal of microglia in the brain. In order to do this, she had to devise a system to visualize microglia chronically in a defined area of the brain in an awake mouse. She was able to show that these cells have a remarkable ability to divide when their numbers are depleted by disease or experimental manipulation. They are self-renewing and do not require a microglial progenitor cell. Further, the newly born microglia mature very rapidly and are functionally and morphologically developed within hours. Monique then extended this work to examine microglial dynamics in mouse models of Alzheimer's disease, showing that the inflammatory environment reprograms these cells in ways that will be important in future studies of therapies. Monique's work has been widely recognized with a remarkable string of honors. In fact, it would be easier to list the awards she has not won. However, I'll note just a few. She is an SFN Neuroscience Scholars Program Associate. She won an NIH Blueprint Diversity Award that funded her predoctoral research and also 4 years of postdoctoral work. She also won the prestigious Howard Hughes Gilliam Fellowship. Monique has also been a stellar citizen, contributing in countless programs in both UR academic neuroscience activities, as well as outreach programs in the community. She won both the URMC Student Mentor Award and the Edward Curtis Peck Award for graduate student teaching. Somehow, in the midst of all this activity, Monique finds the time to keep up with her musicianship. She is an accomplished violinist and has performed with the Brighton Symphony Orchestra and the RPO. She is now a postdoctoral fellow at Stanford, working with Mark Schnitzer. And so for all of these achievements and for her extraordinary work as a graduate student, we are pleased to present to Monique Mendes the Robert Doty Award.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, Monique. A little bit nicer weather out there.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Schrager. Hi, everyone.
Monique, is that a backdrop or are you really there?
I am not at the Golden State Bridge. I'm home. But thank you, everyone, so much for this wonderful award. Thank you, Dr. Schrager, for those wonderful words. It's wonderful to see everyone, and I'm excited to see you guys hopefully next year at the retreat or at SFN. Thank you again, everybody. Bye.